Huh, you're pretty good at sewing. I'm jealous.
これくらい慣れれば誰だってできるようになるわ。
She passes a white thread through my jacket with practiced ease as she talks.
ソーイングセットの中にあったボタンからなるべく色や大きさの似たものを選んだけど応急処置よ。後で学校に頼むか手芸店で同じボタンを探して付け替えてね。
Alright, got it. She can cook and she can even do stuff like this. Any normal guy wouldn't ever want to let a girl like this go. I bet she'd be really popular. But I wonder if anyone else knows this side of her.
あなたってやっぱり大きいのね。
Hmm?
服のサイズ前に着せてもらった時も大きかったから。
I think being a guy just means you're a little bigger.
他の男の子のサイズなんて知らないわ。着たのはあなたのが初めてなんだもの。
I guess I should be honored.
仕方なくよ。汗臭かったし男臭かったし何よりあなたの匂いでいっぱいだったし。
I'm sorry.
でも私を助けようとしてくれたのよね。それに嫌いな匂いでもなかったわ。はい、おしまい。
She ties a neat knot and cuts the thread with portable scissors. Done already? That was fast.
ボタンつけるだけだもの。着てみて。つけ方が緩かったらもう一度縫い直すわ。
I take my jacket from her and button it up. Yeah, that feels good.
そう、よかったわ。
Thanks, Narusawa.
え、
Lunch break's almost over. We might as well go back to the classroom together. Wait, before that. I recall what I originally walked in for. Have you thought about the committee thing I mentioned on Monday?
考え中よ。
You're not just going to keep saying that, are you?
だったらここで今すぐ返事しましょうか。ごめんなさい。
You know what? You can keep thinking. I'll ask some other time.
あなたこそ自分の望む答えが聞けるまでずっと引き伸ばす気じゃないでしょうね。
Now I don't know about that. Oh,
どうしたの？
I realize we are having a natural conversation. Right, Narusawa and I. Now that I think about it, I feel like it's always been easy talking to her as long as I had something to start with. I should have just talked to her casually like this without thinking about anything. I was just thinking about how it's fun talking to you.
面白いことなんて言った覚えないわ。
I don't mean it like that, just talking normally like this.
変わった人ね。
Maybe I am. Oh, there's the warning bell. Let's hurry. I wait for Narusawa to grab her neatly wrapped lunchbox and the two of us leave the music room. Once classes end, Shinozaki and I grab Ogera-senpai and Osaka to begin our discussion. We're going to talk about what they are going to do for the Tanabata festival after we agreed to think about it on Monday. So this summarizes your comments. Shinozaki and I don't really know what to do with what's been written up on the whiteboard.
沖原さんが海と水生生物の楽しさ、美しさ、雄大さ、素晴らしさを伝えられる出し物で、大坂さんが星関連の何か。
I guess that makes sense since it's the naturalist and astronomy clubs.
マリンピやシオナギが閉館してしまって以降、ずっと何かできればと考えていました。ですが、一人では何をするにも難しく。
Osaka, what kind of star-related stuff are you thinking of?
星に興味を持ってくれるもの。
Anything's fine as long as it gets people interested in stars?
それが目的。
Which means neither of them have anything specific in mind. But we can definitely tell they want to try. Then would you mind listening to what I have to say? I continue on after seeing everyone nod. What comes to mind immediately are things like a mini aquarium or a planetarium. But if we'd like to do either of those, we probably wouldn't make it in time for the Tanabata festival. I know we already said we would support you any way we can, but we do have limitations in terms of manpower and budget.
諦めた方がいい。
No, that's the last thing I want to do now that you've said you'll participate. I'll try to think of a plan that's realizable in the time we have, so could I please have some time? Perhaps we could meet once again to discuss once I've thought of something.
異論ありません。私も考えておきますね。右に同じ。
Thank you very much. I'll call on you two again once I have an idea.
お待ちしてます。
何かいいアイディアがあるの？
I haven't figured it out completely yet, but I do have something. My idea stems from the ocean that I saw from the plane window on my flight here and the campground that we all went together. But the number of people we've got is still a bottleneck.
私とあなた、それに沖原さんと大阪さんの4人だもんね。
I'm currently trying to recruit Narusawa right now too, actually.
そうだったんだ。鳴沢さん、入ってくれるといいね。楽しくなりそうだよ。
Yeah, but even if she does end up joining, she might end up being assigned to something else. If anything, considering Narusawa's talent, she'd probably be best put to use as part of the team organizing the Shio Academy Fest concert that gets put on every year.
誰か手伝ってくれそうな人か。
Well, I do have some other leads too.
そうなの？
Yeah, it's kind of a stretch, but there's that promise I made after all, so I guess I'll go ask tomorrow. It's Thursday, June 12th. I head to the old school building immediately after classes end. Oh good, she's here. She's in her usual spot, resting her chin in her hands. She looks at me once she notices me.
お、君か。いらっしゃい。久しぶりだね。
I've been busy with preparing stuff, cause Okihara-senpai and Osaka said they'd participate in the Tanabata festival after we went camping.
おお、おめでとう。そっか。天然ちゃんとクラゲ先輩がね。
Fluffy head. I guess by a process of elimination, that must be Osaka. There's Piano-chan and Camera-chan too. She sure is straight to the point. So anyway, I came here to ask you for a favor.
何かな？聞くだけなら聞いてあげるよ。
It's about the Tanabata festival. We don't have enough people.
それで委員会に入って手伝いって？悪いけど縛られるの好きじゃないんだ。
It'd be fine if you just came to help whenever you felt like it. Of course, there's an upside for you too.
どんな？
You said you wanted me to do something about the clubs trying to recruit you, didn't you? I can make that pretty much go away.
それは魅力的だね。どうやるの？
If you're with us, you can camouflage yourself as a member of our committee. You're getting a lot of invites cause you're not currently in any clubs, right? The number of invites should go down by a lot if they think you're in the committee. And of course, I'll put in my fair share of effort to make sure the truth doesn't get out.
なるほどね。君の言う通り、私にもメリットはありそうだね。でもな。
If you don't wanna actually help, then you can just come and hang out.
それだと君たちには何の得もないんじゃない？
We made a deal that you would bring us rice in exchange for me doing something about all that recruitment. So this is just something extra I'm asking for, only when you feel like it.
お米の時も思ったけど、君の誘い方はずるいよね。
What do you mean?
こっちの話。わかったよ。たまに遊びに行くかも。
That's enough for me. Later then.
バイバイ。
Phew, I got a little too focused. I was looking stuff up in the library, and before I knew it, it was almost time to go home. I was doing research on what the naturalist and astronomy clubs should do for the Tanabata festival. What we can do that's practical, and also can fulfill Okihara-senpai and Osaka's wishes. My smartphone's enough for general stuff, but if I really want to get down in the weeds to do research, then I've got to rely on books. But I think I'll be able to nail it down sometime this week, which is good. All that's left to do is see what Okihara-senpai and Osaka think of what I present to them. To be honest, I don't really mind if they shoot down my proposal. Of course, I put a lot of work into this, so it'd be great if they liked it. What's important is that we all work together to make something great. This might kinda be like architecture, thinking about it. The client and the architect combine lots of ideas and opinions to create a design together. Skilled professionals put a building together based on that design, just like the Mr. Azuma I respect so much does. I'm gonna make something that won't lose to him. I pause in front of the second music classroom. It's become a daily routine for me to check if Narusawa's inside. Oh! She's here again today. But unlike usual, she isn't playing piano. She's reading a slender book with a pretty looking binding. Yo, Narusawa! She looks incredibly shocked to see me. My bad, did I scare you?
いえ、別に。
I catch a glimpse of the contents of the book she was reading. Rows of 5 horizontal lines with music notes along the rows. The title reads, A Fragment of Emotion. Is that sheet music?
ええ、そうよ。
A fragment of emotion, as in...
お母さんが作曲した潮なぎの七夕祭りのテーマソングのね。
So you can play that? Can I hear it?
これは弾けないの。
What? Really? That's a bit unexpected. So there are songs you can play? You're so good at piano too.
もちろんあるわよ。リストは特に難しい曲が多くて弾けるようになるまで時間がかかったわ。でもこれはそういうのじゃなくてプリモとセコンド連弾用にアレンジされた楽譜なの。
You mean when two people play the same piano?
その連弾よ。
Really now? Wait, but I don't remember a fragment of emotion being played that way. In my head, I've only ever imagined that piece being played by one person.
この楽譜は特別。
Special? She silently closes the sheet music case and places it inside her bag.
それじゃあ帰るわ。
Oh, could you wait a bit then? I'm going back to the committee room to get my stuff right now. Let's go home together. I'll walk you home.
私は一人でも平気よ。
I already expected that response. I guess I've gotten to understand her a little more. I'd be lonely by myself. Going home should be fun, right?
篠崎さんは家近いんでしょ？
She went home already. I had her go home before me because I wanted to go to the library.
篠崎さんの代わりにあなたの寂しさを紛らわせるのね。
Not in Shinozaki's place. I want to go home with you. So anyway, I'll be right back.
あ、言っちゃった。まだ一緒に帰るって言ってないのに。返事も聞かずに強引ね。私がいなくなってても責められないわよ。
If that had happened, yeah, but you were right there waiting for me.
文句の一つでも言ってあげようと思ったの。今度同じことされたら先に帰るんだから。
Alright, I'll make sure I ask you properly first.
私が許可する前提のような言い方ね。
Isn't it normal to say yes?
そう。私は嫌だったらはっきりと断るわ。
Haha, I see. Then that's good. Looks like she didn't not want me to walk her home at least.
それ付け替えた方がいいわよ。見た目良くないわ。
She's looking at the button on my chest. the one that she replaced for me yesterday. But it made me happy. I've never had a girl do something like this for me before. So I was thinking I'd just keep it this way.
やっぱりあなたって変わってるわ。
Her expression seems gentle. It's Friday, June 13th. Oh, it's Friday the 13th. I just don't understand. Why is he so concerned about me? It's just a waste of time talking to a girl this boring. I'm more at ease, more relaxed when I'm alone. I look up at the sky through the window from my seat. The clouds move on steadily, just like always. But recently, there's been some distinctly different emotion inside me recently. I've never felt this before. I don't understand what it is. All I know is that without even realizing, I've been watching him. It's probably because he's the first person I've met in a long time that actually tries to interact with me. Segawa-san was the only other person who ever really did that before him. There were a few people who tried to invite me to do things with them back toward the beginning of my first year. But that stopped altogether after I kept declining. I put up walls around myself because both of my parents are celebrated musicians. And everyone avoids me because of that. And I welcome being avoided. That was good enough for me. It was my world, a world for just me alone. A world where I don't have to associate with anyone, a world that's complete with just me. A world of my own fabrication. And then someone strange barged in. I thought he was irritating, but now he's just melting into my world as if it were only natural. Maybe that's why. Back then. Maybe that's why I didn't say no right away when he asked me that, and replied with why instead. Oh, she's not here. I pass by the second music classroom while doing committee work and no one's inside. I wonder where Narusawa is today. She's been playing piano here after school every day since I transferred in. This is the first. But thinking about it, it's not like she's in a club or anything, so she doesn't actually have any need to be here. Maybe she had something else to do. It feels kinda sad to find out that something you had been taking for granted's suddenly gone. Good work.
お疲れ様でした。
Shuichi locks the committee room door, bringing today's committee work to a close.
一緒に帰る？
Could you wait a bit? I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
うん。じゃあ昇降口のところにいるね。
Thanks. I take off to the bathroom at a bit of a run. I hurry toward the entranceway to meet up with Shinozaki after finishing my business. Wonder if the humanities clubs have gone home already. All is quiet in the school building. The setting sun casts long shadows in the hallway. She's at the entranceway, right? I should hurry. Wouldn't want to make her wait. I pick up my pace. Narusawa? I spot her silky black hair at the far end of the hallway that I had expected to be deserted. Black? Her hair looks more bluish to me. Narusawa's walking along the hall, her gaze turned downward. She looks worried. It looks like she's searching for something. Narusawa, you dropped something?
日野くん。気にしないで。あなたには関係のないことよ。
I'm the kind of guy who just gets more curious when people say things like that. I'll help. It'll be easier to find with two people, right? I feel bad that I made Shinozaki wait for me, but I'll let her know that she can leave without me.
探してもらう理由がないわ。
There's no way I could just not help a friend who is in need. That not good enough for you?
友達になった覚えなんてないもの。
Let's say we are friends starting now then, so what you lose?
あなたって本当におせっかいね。
I get that a lot.
楽譜よ。思いのかけらの。
You mean the same sheet music from yesterday?
ええ。学校に持ってきたところまでは覚えてるんだけど、気づいたらなくなってたの。思い当たる場所は全て探してみたけど、どこにもなかったわ。
Sheet music's pretty big, so I feel like someone probably would have turned it in to the lost and found if they found it.
職員室にも行ってみたわ。でも、そんなのは届いてないって。
Well, let's step back, look at the situation, and think over things again. Oh, you mind if I make a quick call before that? Shinozaki's waiting for me.
じゃあ、あなたも帰った方がいいわ。
It's fine. Today, you, tomorrow, me.
ありがとう。
I nod in response to her thanks and pull up Shinozaki on my phone. I pause to think as I move to tap her number. It's Shinozaki, so she'd probably want to help too once I told her why I'm staying. Maybe I should just ask her to help too. Having more people is always better when you're looking for something. And Shuichi and Segawa might still be around too.